Hey Catgangers, Deva here with another exciting video. After my comment section getting completely abused with requests for the elemental KR switch-axe builds, I decided to make one. Especially since my last elemental switch-axe build is over 5 months old and really outdated. And I have some really good news for you. The elemental switch-axes are actually meta with up to 10% more damage than the Safi Swaxe, which was a previous meta weapon against almost any matchup. The only element that is equal or worse than Safi is the dragon switch-axe, but I still covered a build for it, so leave a like and comment if you also want to see the KR paralysis and status switch-axe builds covered. So let's straight jump into the meta build, starting with water, which is the strongest element and got the biggest boost compared to all others. On a max out build you will have a 1570 element when you're near sword mode. And the reason why I'm saying sword mode is because power element files on switch-axe do give a massive boost on your element, while power files boost the raw damage. All builds will be about the same since all that is changing is plus or minus 5% affinity and a single level 1 slot. I personally make resentment builds separate on my meta albums because they do require to not use health regeneration, and I don't consider no health regeneration or health boost as something people should go for in Master Rank, especially now with arc temperate monsters. So yeah, if you don't have Challenger plus Jewels, no big deal, you can use instead the Charm and put elemental plus jewels in the build or vice versa. And attack boost is as well an irrelevant amount of damage that won't make much or any difference in a fight since it's about 1 or 2% damage. Augments will be for this and all the following builds full element or 1 health regeneration if you need it, and custom upgrades will be 6 element and 1 attack since the last one can't be element. Next is the KR Ice, which is only 1510 elements, so a little bit less than water, but besides of that the build stays exactly the same since they have the same affinity and slots. It also comes with 70 hits of white, so dropping protective polish will be an option here. KR Thunder does as well have 1510 element, same affinity, same slots, but 10 more hits of white sharpness. So here as well protective polish and niter prolonger can be dropped if you want to put some other comfort skills in. KR Fire has only 1460 element, but still is the one that got the biggest boost in comparison to all others, since fire weapons usually have bad affinity and bad sharpness. This one comes with 30 hits of white sharpness and same affinity as the others, but has also one extra level 1 slot which you can fit anything you want in. I went of course with attack for just maxing out the builds. It also is the only weapon that has as high row as the water. Dragon is the worst out of all with only 1410 element and only 10% affinity, which, don't get me wrong, is still a lot, but you're better off using the Safi Blast switch-axe. Anyway, there is literally only a single dragon weak monster in the whole game, which is the Wrath family. And with Dragon Weak I mean 30 hit zone value of course, else it's not even worth using elemental weapons without having anything better on other elements, because Diablos does as well have a 30 hit zone value, but he's 35 on ice, so ice is better on him. So here are some important notes. You can see mind size on the skills, which is built in the weapon when you're in amped sword mode, so you won't see it in game but it's secretly active. Also, when you perform a zero-sum discharge, you gain 4 levels of earplugs, so if you want to absolutely avoid any roar during a zero-sum discharge, you can slot an earplug jewel somewhere in or in a mantle, but I personally do not recommend that because you can just use Rocksteady instead and avoid the first 2 roars, since monsters don't randomly roar in a fight if not leaving the area or enraging again. Unless it's some autistic monsters like Ruiner, Kushala, Tio or Diablos and so on. And the probability of getting roared during a zero-sum discharge is almost as small as getting a really rare jewel. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if so, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you want to see next from me. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome guides, builds and speedrun videos. With that said, I wish you all a nice day and happy hunting, guys.